We're in Nassau, Bahamas. That's our ship. We're in port so far with Disney Wish. We're also in port with one of Royal's sister ships, Harmony of the Seas, which is a really big one as well. And we're just gonna go explore the island for a while and then probably get back on the boat around lunchtime. It's a really great day. I think they said it's about 80, 85, and no rain. So couldn't ask for better. There's another view of our boat. We're at the back of the Disney Wish, and Rapunzel is painting the logo on with her little friend Pascal holding the paint palette for her, and she's dangling by her long locks. And then I think we have one more ship in with us. That might be Carnival Elation, which I think is one of the smaller, older ships. And the port is that way. On this side of the port, there is a lot of the harbor. That is the bridge over to Atlantis. So if you want to go spend the day over in Atlantis, or you bought yourself an excursion, like a day pass or something, that's where you would go over to. So we're out in Nassau right now on some of the main streets where all the shopping is. We picked up a few little souvenirs in this straw market here. I would say disclaimer, they absolutely want to make a sale. They will ask you 100 times over to slow down and take a look. But you got to remember, this is their livelihood, right? So I just always be polite and say no thank you when you're not interested, and you'll be fine. Lots of shopping, lots of little eateries, cafes. There's senior frogs right on the water, and just lots to see and do. Just on the rooftop patio at the Starbucks in Nassau. You know me, if I can find coffee, I will. So this is the arrivals terminal. You actually get back to the ship, and this is a secured area. You can walk in here, but you can't get back towards the ships unless you have your ID and your C-Pass cards. So very secure. This port is fairly new. They never had any of this before, and it's beautiful and colorful and just a good mix of things. middle, they have a hair braiders pavilion. So if hair braids are your thing, you don't even have to leave the port to get it done. This is Park Cafe in the middle of Central Park. Another complimentary offerings of fresh salads, soup, roast beef sandwiches, desserts. And they also offer juices and tea and coffee on the side. But they also have premium selections of alcohol, beverages, and like cappuccinos and lattes that you can pay to order. And this is lunch today. So we got roast beef, the salad, a snack, some juices. So we got coffee and hot chocolates at Park Cafe. I chose the coffee cheesecake and the raspberry pound cake. And Jason has a little bit of everything. So English trifle is in the cup, chocolate cake, a matcha cream puff, and we got the same coffee cheesecake. This is either our little Sphinx or our doggy. It's one or the other, but it's super cute. Day 3, it's Caribbean night. So as you can see, Apti and Vivek is all dressed up in Caribbean themed clothing. For our appetizers, both me and Jason decided on the Asian style pork bao tacos. And I decided to give the coconut shrimp a go because our waiter said it is very good tonight. On Caribbean night, I decided to go with the Caribbean style chicken. And it's supposed to come with rice and beans, but I got him to switch it out to a baked potato for me. But it does have a little dumpling, and it looks like some sweet plantains on the side. Jason got a New York strip steak with veggies and a baked potato. And it looks like it comes with some garlic butter on top. And then we decided to split the Jamaican jerk styled pork chop because both of us were super curious about that. So we'll see how spicy it is, and we'll tell you all about it later. For dessert, me and Jason got the same. We liked the warm apple cobbler the other night, so good. This is a warm blueberry cobbler with vanilla ice cream. And then Jason wanted to try a chocolate brownie. And I also wanted to try the carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Change of plans. I did not like the warm blueberry cobbler. Jason didn't like the warm blueberry cobbler either. He's sticking with his brownie. I could not even touch the carrot cake because it's full of raisins. And I absolutely hate raisins. So I'm finishing out my meal with the cheese and fruit plate.